Hey, what's up? It's Jay, Mr.RealEstate. Hey, y'all, I want to say a quick little message to our youth, especially our urban youth, our minority youth. You know, I represent a movement called Young Minds Can, or YMC, and it's all about us just elevating as a culture. And I want to tell my young boys out there, you know what I mean, the ladies too, young ladies, hey, we more than dope boys. Like, I love our music. I love hip-hop music, you know what I'm saying? Hove, Jeezy, you know what I'm saying, my favorite rappers. You know what I'm saying? I love what Ross is doing, Future. I love what Meek Mills is doing. Bunch of guys out there love, Nipsey Hussle, shout out to you. But hey, the music is entertaining us. Let's rock out to it. And I want to keep reminding y'all, we more than the message we putting out though. We more than just dope boys. We more than just ex-dope boys. We more than trap stars. Like I'm saying, we better than that. So I understand what the 80s and the 90s and that image is set out for us, and everything got to be about a big gold chain, and everything got to be about a fancy car, or what bad chick you got in your passenger seat, or what dude is spending money on you. And that's what our culture has created. But don't buy into that crap. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, we bigger than that. Young minds could do anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could be the next president. You could be the next real estate mogul. You could be the next hip hop mogul, the next salon owner, barbershop owner, dry cleaners owner. You know what I'm saying? You could have your own internet marketing company, website development company. You could be the next publicist. You could be the next, you know what I'm saying, anything you want to be. We more than just athletes. We more than just rap stars. And we definitely more than just drug dealers, scam artists, strippers, and what our culture has really brainwashed us to believe is all we can be. And that's what Young Minds Can is all about. Like, this is coming from a guy that for 10 years, all I thought I could be was a dope boy. From the time I was 15 to 25, all I thought I could ever be was a kingpin or a drug dealing superstar, a hood star, a ghetto superstar. And it took me 2.5 years in prison, 7 different prisons. It took me going to Rikers Island, facing 3 years of life in prison for drug trafficking. And I still was going to just be a dope boy. Like, that's all I thought I could do is be that guy. And I had a lot of success in the streets and got smacked around a lot of Fed investigations, all type of crazy stuff. And one day in Newark, New Jersey, I just had an epiphany. And it wasn't because of jail or you know, pressure from the streets or nothing. I actually was just living my life, just doing my day-to-day. And I was carrying a gun, selling dope on the block, bagging dope, cutting dope, taking trips to Maryland, like going up to Yonkers to see my connect. And one day I looked around me and was like, yo, where I'm gonna be when I'm 30? And all I can imagine was dead or in jail. And I tried to reimagine that same like daydream, like where I'm gonna be when I'm 30. I tried to picture something different. And all I could think about was dead or in jail. And I could not, at 25 years old, I think it was like 24 going 25, I couldn't sign off on that picture for myself. Like, yo, I know I'm great. I know I got charisma. I know I got swag. I know I got energy. I speak well. I got a lot of talent. I'm creative. And I could have used those creative powers, what I call my superpowers. I could use those superpowers to stay in the streets and do evil and do credit card scams and, you know, try to cheat the system and sell drugs. Or I did what I made the decision that I made, and that was to take all my superpowers, take all my talents, take the gifts that God gave me, and I took them into corporate America, and I learned how to embody corporate culture. And I learned that I could cross over and I could still be me. I could still dress down when I want to be and hang with the homies and be cool, but not break the law. And I could build a multi-million-dollar empire and venture off into other businesses and other lanes and try things. And I failed at a lot of things as well. I'm not saying I succeeded at everything. I'm not saying you're going to go out in the corporate world and everything you touch is going to be gold. Like, I've tried businesses and they flopped. I've tried to do real estate projects and it didn't go as well as I thought they would go. But I stayed in my lane and I stayed free. I kept my freedom. I kept my alignment with God and the universe. And I stay on the right side of not just the law, but I stay on the right side of just being morally correct. You know what I'm saying? And doing what's right and leading by example. So, yo, you turn on the radio, I know what you hear. You put the CDs in, your iPods in, your Beats by Dre, I know what you hear. But you ain't got to buy into just what you hear. You ain't got to buy into what you see when you turn to BET or MTV every day. Like, you more than that. You know what I'm saying? You could be anything you want to be, and I swear to that. But you got to commit to a better lifestyle for yourself and a better lane for yourself. If you want to just buy into a lose-lose situation, because everyone we know that has sold dope or broke law, it always ends one way. You know what I'm saying? And that's a big L. You know what I'm saying? You're going to take an L one way or another. So it's like, make a right decision, get on the right path, and do the right thing, you get the right results. You know what I'm saying? So there's a quick motivation for you, quick message. I'm a living example. I'm living proof. Like, y'all could ask about me. Like my My street resume, it speaks for itself. I don't brag on that. I just use it as a testimony to let you know, like, when you guys see me do videos with my homies in the hotel and I'm breaking down real estate to them and things like that, these are real guys that I hustle with, was in jail with, making hookups, you know what I'm saying, making noodles with tuna fish and honey in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is my real life. I just expose my real life to try to make y'all real lives a lot better and not do the things I did and cut your learning curve. So I'm 34 right now and I'm doing well. But if I would have started when I was 21, when I was 18, when I was 16, if I would have had a mentor, somebody pull me to the side and say, yo, Slim, get off the block, instead of my old heads was telling me like where the next connect was or how to cook up work, you know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to tell y'all how to cook up different work. I'm trying to tell you how to bag a different product. I'm trying to tell you how to package yourself differently. And I'm trying to tell you, most importantly, that young minds can do anything. YMC. Peace.